The overlooked guardians. How your liver, lymph nodes, everyday toxins shape your health. Professor Dr. Mustafa Ali Mohammed, Professor and Dean, Medicine and Wellness Program, Global Institute of Leadership and Management, Singapore. GILMS. The liver and lymphatic system work hand in hand to protect the body. The liver is our biochemical filter, processing toxins, drugs, and xenobiotics, and converting them into forms that can be excreted. It also produces bile, which helps eliminate fat-soluble waste. The lymphatic system, meanwhile, clears cellular debris, transports immune cells, and maintains fluid balance. It's like the body's drainage and surveillance system. When either system is overloaded, due to poor lifestyle, environmental toxins, or chronic stress, detox slows down. This leads to toxin buildup, weakened immunity, and chronic inflammation. Supporting both systems is essential in integrative medicine, especially when dealing with chronic illness or toxic exposures. The liver and lymphatic system aren't just separate detox organs, they are deeply interconnected. The liver filters toxins from the blood and produces bile to help eliminate waste. It also creates proteins that support immune function, which are crucial for lymphatic health. When the liver is working efficiently, it reduces the toxic burden on the lymphatic system. This allows the lymph nodes and vessels to focus on immune surveillance and waste removal. Together, they form a synergistic detox network, keeping the body clean, balanced, and resilient against disease. The liver plays a central role in supporting the lymphatic system. First, it's a major producer of lymph. Up to half of the body's supply comes from the liver, especially from the space of Dis. This lymph isn't just fluid, it's packed with proteins and immune factors that help the lymphatic system function effectively. Second, the liver acts as a detox powerhouse. It filters out toxins from the blood, many of which are picked up by the lymphatic system from tissues. By processing and neutralizing these substances, the liver lightens the load on lymph nodes and helps prevent toxic buildup. Together, these functions make the liver a key ally in maintaining a clean, balanced, and resilient immune system. Third, it produces vital proteins like albumin and clotting factors that help maintain fluid balance and support lymphatic vessel function. Fourth, the liver houses Kupffer cells, specialized immune cells that destroy pathogens and debris, working alongside lymph nodes in immune defense. And finally, liver-derived lymph drains into the thoracic duct, integrating with the broader lymphatic circulation and contributing to systemic detox and immune regulation. Together, these functions show how deeply interconnected the liver and lymphatic system are in maintaining health. When we look at the root causes of disease and chronic health issues, they often stem from two major sources. First, exposure to chemicals and foreign substances, what we call xenobiotics. These include pollutants, synthetic compounds, and toxins that can enter our bodies through the environment, food, or products we use. Second, the impact of modern lifestyle choices. Things like poor nutrition, sedentary habits, insufficient sleep, and ongoing stress all contribute significantly to our health challenges. So what does this mean for us? If we want to prevent or effectively manage chronic illness, we need to tackle both fronts: environmental exposures, by supporting detoxification and minimizing contact with harmful substances. Lifestyle factors, by improving our diet, increasing movement, prioritizing rest, and managing stress more effectively. In short, true healing and prevention require a holistic approach, one that addresses both what enters our bodies and how we live our lives. Let's take a closer look at one of the major contributors to chronic illness: exposure to chemicals and xenobiotics. Xenobiotics are foreign substances that our bodies don't naturally produce. These include pollutants, synthetic additives, industrial chemicals, and even certain medications. They enter our system through the air we breathe, the food we eat, and the water we drink. Now, what happens when these substances accumulate? First, they increase our toxic load. When the body is overwhelmed, our natural detoxification systems, like the liver and kidneys, struggle to keep up. Second, many of these chemicals act as endocrine disruptors, interfering with our hormone balance and potentially leading to issues like metabolic disorders, reproductive problems, and more. Third, they can cause immune dysregulation, weakening our immune response and making us more vulnerable to infections and autoimmune conditions. Some common examples include pesticides in conventionally grown produce, heavy metals like lead or mercury in contaminated water, airborne pollutants from traffic or industrial emissions, synthetic additives in processed foods. Understanding these exposures is key. If we want to support long-term health, we must reduce contact with these harmful substances and support the body's natural detox pathways. Now let's shift our focus to the second major contributor to chronic illness, our daily lifestyle choices. Lifestyle isn't just about what we eat or how often we exercise. It includes our sleep patterns, how we manage stress, and even our social interactions. These everyday habits shape our overall health in powerful ways. Let's break down the impact. Metabolic dysfunction is a big one. Poor diet and lack of physical activity can lead to obesity, type 2 diabetes, and cardiovascular disease. Chronic stress keeps our cortisol levels elevated, which weakens the immune system and fuels inflammation. Sleep deprivation disrupts hormonal balance and interferes with cellular repair, both essential for healing and resilience. Sedentary behavior reduces circulation, lowers muscle tone, and impairs insulin sensitivity, increasing the risk of metabolic disorders. Some common examples we see today include diets high in sugar but low in nutrients, minimal physical activity, irregular sleep schedules, excessive screen time, and social isolation. So what's the takeaway? To truly support health and prevent disease, we must cultivate healthier habits, nourishing our bodies, moving regularly, sleeping well, managing stress, and staying socially connected. Our lymphatic system, one of the most neglected factors today. Let's pause and reflect on a growing trend in health and wellness today. Many people are consuming multiple medications, high doses of multivitamins, various supplements, herbs, tonics, superfoods, and special preparations, all in the name of staying healthy. But here's the question we need to ask: have we considered the capacity of our liver? The liver is our primary detox organ. It processes everything we ingest, whether it's food, medicine, or supplements. When we overload it with too many substances, even if they are natural or marketed as beneficial, we risk overwhelming its ability to function efficiently. This can lead to impaired detoxification, nutrient imbalances, unintended interactions between compounds. Increased oxidative stress. More isn't always better. Health isn't about how many products we take, it's about how well our body can absorb, utilize, and eliminate what we consume. So before reaching for the next miracle supplement or superfood, ask yourself, is my liver coping, or is it crying for help? So, why does all of this matter? Why are we talking about chemicals, lifestyle, and overlooked systems like the lymphatic system? Because these factors don't exist in isolation, they interact. External toxins and internal habits often work together in ways that compound health risks. For instance, poor diet can weaken the body's natural detoxification pathways, making it harder to eliminate harmful chemicals. Chronic stress can amplify inflammation triggered by environmental toxins. Lack of sleep or movement can slow down lymphatic flow, allowing waste and toxins to accumulate. This synergy between what we're exposed to and how we live creates a perfect storm for chronic illness. Understanding this connection is key.It empowers us to take a more holistic approach, one that doesn't just treat symptoms but addresses the root causes of disease by improving both our environment and our daily habits.
Thank you very much for your kind attention to the video. Hope to see you again in other videos. Thank you.